Hello everyone, and welcome back to Russell's Movie Reviews, the show where I review stuff that's mostly pretty good, and maybe one of the best movies of all time, or a film that absolutely sucks and should remain in the depths of hell. And welcome to the final part of my first Gamera marathon, and oh boy, I've had a journey, and I'm, this film made me glad that this fucking marathon is done and over with, because I'm just gonna say this right now. This film is horrible. um, um, so as I stated in the previous review, that technically counts as the last Showa era Gamera film because technically it's it was near the end. Godzilla was still popular. It was still producing films for the Showa era. So yeah, I would consider that film technically as the last Showa era Gamera film, but technically there was one more Gamera film that was produced in the Showa era to kind of cap off that sort of era before we moved on to the Heisei era. And oh my god, why did this film have to be made? Okay, so um, this was released on March 20th of 1980. The budget. This is the only Gamer film which I was not able to find a budget for at all on the internet. I could not find it. Um, I do know that it was sufficiently lower than any other Gamer film before this. I think the lowest, but any Gamer film had a budget that was like low. Like the lowest one I think was about 20 million. And I believe this film has the lowest budget of any Gamera film ever. Because I'm just gonna say this right now, as my first. This is my first fun fact. Um, that this film, Daiei, which was the company that made all of the all the Showa era Gamera films, by this point they were going through a lot of financial difficulties, and they thought, hey, Gamera was so popular, why don't we just make another one and hope that it does good enough so that we can pump it out and um it would save Daiei. Long story short, it didn't work out. This film was a massive flop, and Daiei eventually fell into bankruptcy because of this film's flop. Because of this film being a flop. So that can already tell you that this film is probably shit. Um, and okay, well, might as well go over the plot before I get any too into this. So when the evil aliens Xenon, Xenon, fuck Xenon, comes to enslave Earth, all hope seems lost. Even Earth's resident superheroes, the Superwomen, are powerless to stop him. They must enlist the help of a young boy who has a special connection with the giant turtle Gamera, the friend of all children. He then battles Gauss, Zigra, Virus, Jiger, Giran, and finally Baragon. Then it's up to Gamera to try and stop Zion from enslaving the Earth one last time. So, even by me stating that plot out right, like just saying that out loud, you can already tell where this fucking film is going. And when you actually watch the film, it's worse than you fucking think because okay. So, as I said, the premise for this film is that this alien, which the ship is a fucking star destroyer. I'm sorry, it's a fucking. If you watch the film or you look up images of it, even if you look up other reviews of it, people have already made criticisms about this film, and one of them is how fucking. This is a blatant ripoff of certain franchises that were popular around the time. So within the first 5 minutes, you get a Star Destroyer ripoff, which is obviously a ripoff towards Star Wars. Um, so yeah, you have the knockoff Star Destroyer, and then the Super Women are a blatant cash grab towards the Superman franchise, which was popular by this point because the first film had already come out, which was massive, and then I think either it came out before or actually no, because I think it came out before Superman 2 came out, and so I think by this point there was a lot of advertising for it, and because I know, um, just to quickly sidetrack, the Superman 2 it technically released in some foreign countries in 1980, and then I think it hit like the U.S. and other major countries in '81. So yeah, technically this did get a release in 1980. Where Superman 2 got a release in 1980, but we didn't see it until '81. So, but yeah, but besides the point. The point is that this is a blatant fucking cash grab towards Superman and Star Wars within the first 30 minutes of the film. And oh boy, it gets worse because we meet the Kenny for this film, and granted, he's not bad, but he's certainly not one of the better. He's probably low on the list of Kennys. I can't believe I just said that out loud. That there's a fucking list of Kennys. I can rank all of them. Um, but yeah, apparently this kid is fucking obsessed with Gamera. And if you thought that the other kids were obsessed, this kid takes it to a whole new fucking level of being obsessed with this fucking creature. Because he has books on Gamera. He has, um, what is it? I think he has posters in his room of Gamera. He eventually gets a turtle, which he names Gamera, then lets him go, and then it magically turns into Gamera, and he has a fucking psychic connection with him. Oh man, I haven't been this mad with the film, I think, since Jaws the Revenge, and that was, wow, I think that was almost a fucking year ago already. Like, holy shit. It's almost been a year. Oh my. I've been doing this thing for almost 2 fucking years. Oh my god. But oh my god. Yeah, this film is fucking bonkers. It's shit. It makes no fucking sense. The film all around is just straight up bullshit. And oh my god. Okay. So as I said, he fights. I think pretty much all of the monsters that he fought. I think. Actually, hold up. I'm actually gonna I'm gonna check this real quick. Okay. Camera. Where are we going? Yeah, cause he fights Gamera. No, Gamera fights Baragon last, and then we have Gauss is first. Virus is like third, and then Giran. Yeah, he fights all of his monsters from all of the previous films. Um. So, and by the way, I'm just gonna mention this real quick because this film, because of this film's such low budget, that literally almost every single shot of Gamera in this film is stock footage. Besides a few scenes in the beginning, I think one or two scenes in the middle, and then some scenes in the end. Every single shot of Gamera in this film, unless it's like a drawing of him or certain shots of him, all the shots of Gamera in this film is stock footage, because this film had I think it. That's why I'm saying I think this film has the lowest budget of any Gamera film, because they have to use pretty much all of his previous fights in order to save money. Because they only have, I think in total they only have about 10 new shots of Gamera in the entire film. And that's not even. So not only they use stock footage from the previous films, they use stock footage of the stock footage from Gamera versus Virus, I believe. Because spoilers, which I mean, granted on this one, who gives a shit? Um, for when he gets near the end of the film, they use the same plot as in Gamera versus Virus, where the aliens put a mind controlling device on Gamera's neck, and he starts going around and destroying the city. They first use stock footage of the stock footage from Virus of him going through the city and destroying the city, but in one other scene near the beginning of the film, it's obvious that it's black and white footage because they try to colorize it, but they only use red. Like, what? So yeah, they use stock footage of the stock footage from the original film, and then actually wait, I think that's after the Gamera versus Baragon stock footage from Virus. So it's stock footage of stock footage. I don't even know if that's a real fucking term, but that's literally what it is. This film is using stock footage of stock footage from the fucking fourth film. And so yeah, not only they use stock footage from all the previous Gamera films, they use stock footage of stock footage from Virus. They took stock footage from anime films, which I think one of them I know was like Express Train 999, which actually let me look this up on IMDb because it's blatantly obvious when the anime footage pops up because it's like animated and then Gamera's like live footage, it's like a suit. And then I literally just looked at both of those scenes. I had to pause it and just yell out in my room, "What the fuck did I just watch?" Because I could not believe it. Because this film is so fucking bonkers that I can't even believe that this shit is real. Let me. Yeah, so yeah, they use. So like I said, they used they use stock footage from all the previous Gamera films. They use stock footage of stock footage from Virus, and then actually I think it was on Wikipedia. Um, but yeah, they used stock footage of stock footage from Virus, and then yeah, they used uh yeah, and then they used stock footage from two separate anime films. So it's just like what the excuse me. Um wow, is it hold up. I'm actually serious. It's I remember seeing it somewhere for trivia. I think it's in yeah. Here we go. Let me turn it sideways so you guys can see it better. So yeah, Gamer Super Monster contains extensive stock footage of the entire Gamera film series, as well as Battleship Yamato and Galaxy Express 999. I'm gonna let my camera focus. You see that? That is real. Like, that shows you how fucking cheap this film was, that they had to use stock footage from anime films. Like, and it's not even like trying to like go around granted I know that it's an anime film, so you can't really hide the fact that it's anime, but they didn't even try and hide it. It's like, oh yeah, just random fucking anime footage, and then we cut back to Gamera, really ship new footage of Gamera, and then cut back to anime footage, and then cut back to new ship footage of Gamera, and then cut to stock footage of Gamera. Oh my fucking god. Ugh. The even though I blatantly see the ripoff in terms of the super ladies, I actually feel like that their acting is not bad. I actually feel like they're one of the best parts about them, about this film. The Kenny is not bad. He isn't good either. He's just, eh. Granted, I like the fact that when he's quote unquote screaming Gamera, it isn't really screaming. But it also kind of concerns me because it just sounds like he has a really bad cold when he's screaming Gamera. So I'm like, I'm glad that you're not actually screaming Gamera, but child, are you okay? Like it sounds like you have a cold. Um, and then yeah. Um, and then there's one part I forgot which fight it was. I think it might have been. Oh no! It's when he's attacking the city when he has the mind controlling device on him. He and this was I thought that this whole film up to this point was absolute shit, and then this was the real fucking knee kicker for me. So he's destroying the city because he's obviously had this mind control device on him, and then it cuts to new footage of its feet, and you see him like stomping around and like the building shaking, and you see this billboard fall over, and the camera like crash zooms onto the billboard, and it's literally a fucking poster for a Godzilla film. So yeah, they fucking went there. And this was 5 years after Godzilla went on his little hiatus. Because, again, to quickly get sidetracked real quick. Um, the last Godzilla film in the Showa era was Terror of Mechagodzilla in 1975. And then after that, like I said, Godzilla went on a 10-year hiatus. Which by that point wasn't uncommon because I think, yeah, because in the second film he went on a hiatus until 1962, and the second one was released in 1955. So that was like a 7-year gap. But anyways, that's besides the point. So by this point he was halfway through his Godzilla was halfway through his little, you know, resting period. And then here comes Gamera with one final shot to take a jab at Godzilla, and you throw that fucking shit in. Real good fucking move there, guys. And that was literally that was it. That was it for me. And I was like, this film is fucking stupid. It's stupid. It's fucking bonkers as hell. It's so fucking weird. It makes you feel like you went on an acid trip when you're done with this. And to be completely honest, I don't ever want to see this film again. I'm gonna state that more when I get to my final rating, but it's just straight up bad. I guess one final fun fact to mention, because really I can't really discuss anything else besides the ending, which I'll mention when I get done with this fun fact. But that this is not only the last Showa era Gamera film, this is technically the last Showa era film ever, because the next giant monster film was The Return of Godzilla, which came out in '84. But then for us, because we never got this film. This was at least in theaters. I don't think we ever got any of the Gamera films in theaters. Even up to this day, I don't think we ever have gotten any of the Gamera films in theaters. We've only got them on VHS, DVD, and now Blu-ray for all the Gamera films. But yeah, we never got any of the Gamera films in theaters. So technically, this was the Return of Godzilla was our first introduction to Godzilla, because this film was picked up by new by Roger Corman's New World Pictures, which is yes, that Roger Corman, like the king of B movies. He picked it up with his company, which like I said, it was New World Pictures, and they distributed it under the name of Godzilla in 1985. Which, I mean, I guess technically our first exposure to Godzilla was King Kong versus Godzilla, but in terms of theater experiences, because we've had, I think by this point, if all of them, if not most of them, have gone VHS releases by this point. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, but I'm just gonna refer it from this point on as Godzilla '85. So yeah, technically, Gamera Super Monster is the last ever Showa monster film, because Godzilla '85 was again released. It was technically released in '84, but it came out of the U.S. as '85. But we'll just say '85, and by that point, that was the first film of the Heisei era of giant monster films. So the Showa era was long gone by that point, and now we're in this new era, the Heisei era. So yeah, which as I mentioned, I think I'm probably mentioned this before. Um, we never got Gamera didn't get the treatment of of uh, of a Heisei film until 10 years after Godzilla '85 came out. Because the first one came out in '95, which was Guardian of the Universe, and then the second film came out in '96, which was fuck. I actually don't remember what it was called. Um, I actually don't remember it. Um, I'm gonna look this up real quick. But yeah, I know that yeah, Godzilla had the start again with the with first film within the era. Um, but yeah, so oh okay, so yeah, the first one was Guardian of the Universe in '95. The second film was Attack of Legion in '96, and then we had Revenge of Iris in '99, which I believe that's what the title was. Because I read it several, yeah, because on Google and on several reviews I've seen, it's called Revenge of Iris. But then whenever I looked it up, it would on certain sites it would have, I think, the Return of Iris or something of Iris, some weird name that wasn't the Revenge of Iris. Um, so yeah, I think it's the Revenge of Iris. Revenge of Iris. That's what I'm guessing. So yeah, don't blame me. Blame whatever the fuck the internet's doing. And then he took another hiatus for about 5 years. Because yeah, in 2006, that's when Gamera the Brave came out, and then ever since then, we've never had a new Gamera film since then. Which I honestly hope that they make a new one, because if Godzilla can come back in the way that he did in both Japan and in the U.S., I feel like that Gamera could do the same thing. So, um, yeah, but that doesn't mean that this film is good. It's still a piece of shit. So, fuck it. Final thoughts on Gamera Super Monster. This is objectively, without a doubt, the worst Showa Gamera film ever. In fact, possibly the worst Gamera film ever. Because this film is so fucking lazy in what he tries to execute that it's almost unbearable to watch because of how bad it is. But there are some good things about it. As I said, the super women in the film are actually really good characters. Even though, honestly, this film feels like it's disconnected from all, like, if the first 7 films they were in their own timeline, Gamera Super Monster, it just feels like it's disconnected from it, because everyone else acts like the Gamera is a new thing, or the kids act like he's fictional at first, And then obviously when the main Kenny throws out his turtle, or he doesn't throw out his turtle, he lets it, you know, roam free. Um, and then we're led to believe that it turns into that tiny little human, regular sized turtle, turns into the fucking Gamera. Kind of like what they did in Gamera the Brave, which honestly I kind of want to cover at some point, but I don't have it yet, so wait on that. So yeah, overall, this film's lazy. I don't like it. This is honestly my least favorite Gamera film ever, except for a few points. Like I said, the Super Women are fine. Um, beside, I feel like that this film, if you're in a rush to watch at least one Gamera film, this would probably be the best one to watch because it has like all the fight scenes in it. If you just don't pay attention to the story, it honestly is just a good like 90. How long is this? 91 minutes. So yeah, it's a good 90 minutes to kill. And you know, if you want to watch a whole bunch of Gamera fight scenes without looking them up on YouTube and possibly getting hacked or some shit like that, this is a good film to watch because it basically has all the important fight scenes that you need to watch, and it just come and goes like that. But besides that, and the Superwomen do a good job with what they're given. And really, this whole film is a shit. So that's why I'm gonna give this film a D minus. I was originally thinking about giving this film a straight up F, but then I realized that there are a couple things that I actually do like about this film. So, really, if I like any film, if I like at least one thing about a film, but the rest of the film is shit, it's gonna get a D minus. But if I don't like anything about it, it gets an F. So yeah, this film, this film gets a D minus because I do like the Superwomen. They are a fun concept, even if they are a straight rip off of Superman. They act well. The plot within like revolving around them is good, but overall, the film is shit. So I do not recommend this film unless you're a diehard Gamer fan, and even if you are, you probably have seen it and you fucking hate it. Um, so yeah, that concludes so far uh, my stay with the Gamer franchise. I do plan on coming back and uh, reviewing the three Heisei films and Gamera the Brave as one marathon at some point. I can't do that now because one, I've already scheduled out the rest of season 4, and two, I don't have the Heisei films or Gamera the Brave yet. So, for the time being, that's going to be put on hold until I get all the films, and then we'll do that second Gamera marathon. But yeah, for now, uh, I've honestly was. It's been a good time, even though I did hate Gamera Super Monster and I didn't really like Gamera versus Giran for how boring it was. I honestly did actually like to watch all these films, and even then, with the two bad ones, there were some things about it that I did enjoy. So, yeah, I felt like I had myself a good time watching all of these films. Um, will I go back to them? To most of these, yes. To Giran and to Giran, probably not. Super Monster, most likely not. But yeah, to the rest of these films, I probably would watch them again, even Giran. But yeah, so that is it for the Gamera Marathon. This isn't the end for season 4 yet. We still got, what is this? So this is episode 91. So about 9 more episodes left of season 4. Um, and so yeah, so stay tuned for. I'm gonna take a week break. At least a week or two, probably a week, if not 2 weeks. From making videos because I'm fucking burnt out from watching all 8 of these films. So I need a break. So yeah, I'm gonna take a week break. I'm probably gonna make 1 or 2 videos within that 2 week span. Uh, week or 2 span. I probably won't, but hey, that might come around. And then the next review that I'm gonna be doing, or the next film I'm gonna be doing, I think it's I have. I'm trying to remember if it's because I know I'm reviewing both of these films next, but I forgot which order it was. So either I'm reviewing Dead Poet Society or Dances with Wolves next. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. Um, but anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This 30-minute long video, which is the longest Gamera review I've done. Holy shit. Click over here to go to my channel on my profile picture, or you can click down there at my username to go to my channel, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that bell icon to get notified when future videos are coming out. Click over here to watch the previous 2 Gamer reviews. Make sure to check down in the description below to get go to my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter page, to get notified there when new videos are coming out as well. Those are usually where I notify people early when new videos are coming out, but then obviously when I upload them, you usually get a notification bell on YouTube when those videos are out. Also, make sure to follow me on Twitch, because I do plan on getting back on live streaming at some point. Around October, I know that's when I'm definitely going to be doing live streaming again. So, yeah. So stay tuned for the next review, which again is going to be within the next, at earliest, the next 2 weeks, latest 3 weeks, if I decide to take a 2-week break. But yeah, so yeah, stay tuned for the next review, which is going to be either Dead Poet Society or Dances with Wolves. I know those are the next 2 reviews, I just forgot which one's coming first. So yeah, stay tuned for the next review, guys, and have a wonderful day, everyone. Live long and prosper. Out.